Hi, welcome to ReneMarie Stroke of Luck. I'm ReneMarie, and we're really happy that you're joining us today. And happy 4th of July weekend, or week, I should say, because 4th of July ends is on Wednesday, so everybody's kind of like taking it the whole week. So it's a 5, 7, 9 day holiday, you know. So welcome. Today's show is really one of the things that I love in life, and it's about music and how people use it for therapy. And you know, David and I, who is going to be on the show today, who was actually the host of the 2018 telethon, which thank you so much. It was such a showcase. It was so good. It was so good. And Jim and I and Judy and the team pulled it together in 6 weeks. In 6 weeks, we pulled that telethon together. And David and Nan were a huge part of that as well. And gosh, you know, God works. God works, you know. When it's meant to happen, he works.
We might have to make that a twice-a-year event.
Oh, gosh.
It was so easy, you know.
You know what? I never say no, but I never say no. However, we need sponsorships.
Yes.
We need sponsorships. We need people to latch on to what we're doing, and I know that, you know, now after 4 years we've created this platform and we have it, and we're showcasing exactly what we're about and exactly what we're doing and our purposes in life. And you know, and the proceeds from the telethon go to our mission statement, our telethon, our foundation mission statement, which is, you know, to keep the awareness going about strokes and aphasia. And the second mission statement is to do an annual telethon, which we've complied with that 4 years. And our fifth telethon is coming up, which is going to be bigger, broader. It's just going to be a rockin' celebration for us and for the industry and for the strokes and aphasia awareness. And our third mission statement, which we've begun to comply with, but we want to really take that on strong within 5 to 10 years within this 5th year, is to help those that their insurance has run out, which is really a passion of mine, because in my world, and I said this in my press, is a lot of people know I live in my own world, and I have big dreams and I have big visions, and it's just who it is. How it is that people, when they're sick, no matter what you're sick with or whatever cause you have coming to you or experiencing, love should be the first thing. Recovery, love, and then how you're going to pay, and politics and insurance and everything should really come in afterwards. And I'm not saying that insurance or politics isn't important. We feel that we should be a valuable part of that team, working to accomplish and working together with everybody to say, you know, this is important. This is because people are important. You can't just let them get sick and not care about them. Strokes is the first leading cause of disability in the country. So it's almost like, you know, you're getting sick, and you know, and you got to get on the phone with the insurance company. So it's where I'm at. So anyway, so that's why, you know, if you want to support us, if you're looking for something to latch onto and become a partner with, and to really help our cause, we would love it, because we've got a great cause here. So, but back to the show. Today is going to be a really wonderful show. Like I said before, David Patrick Wilson, who is an astounding actor and producer and director and everything right down the line, and has a wonderful history, which you could go to his website to see, which is David Patrick Wilson. What's your website?
Actually, they're probably better going to williegilly.com.
WillyGilly.com?
Yeah, that's WillyGilly, GILLY.com.
Okay. Yeah. To see his path, it's too big for me to share with everybody. But you know, another gift of his is his love for music, which ties right into our foundation and our stroke of luck and our our telethon cause, our mission. It's to bring music into people's lives, and music is healing as far as we're concerned, because music is used as music therapy in the medical field, but music is used every day to heal your hearts, to heal your souls, to bring love into your life, to so that you could feel calmness and you could feel joy, and really to get out of those places that are trying in your life, and really to celebrate. There's a song called Celebration. So music really touches the whole scale of the world, and it's universal, and it brings people together. So when David said that he wanted to come on a show, and he actually, we wanted to have David perform on the telethon, but since it was so quick for us to get the telethon together, and he brought a keyboard player, Martin Schwartz, who used to be a financial advisor and really has retired from that, and really has given his all to the music industry, and being partnered with David. We said let's do a separate show. Let's do a separate show so that you could focus your energy on two things: hosting the telethon while you're doing the telethon, and then you could show your showcase your music. And I'll let David tell you what he's done and where he's been and with the music. But music, he does do assisted livings and stuff like that, because he feels that music is healing as well. So I'm gonna let them do their thing and get into the groove and really showcase what they're about. And I'll let David say a few words. But the first song they're going to be doing is I Got You Under My Skin. Take it away, David.
Okay. Thank you so much. Ready? I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me, so deep in my heart that you're really a part of me. I've got you under my skin. I've tried so not to give in. I said to myself, this affair never will go so well. But darling, how can I resist when, baby, you know so well that I've got you under my skin. I would sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice comes in the night and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, you never can win. Use your mentality, get hip to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. Because I've got you under my skin. Yeah, this actually, under the skin stuff started when I was a kid, about 12 years old, and up on my family's farm in Callicoon, New York. Kind of, it was in the first summer I was away from my girlfriend, right? And I kept getting this rash. I thought, oh man, I got to get back there. Then I realized it was poison ivy. I would sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice comes in the night and repeats how it yells in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, you never can win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. Because I've got you under my skin. Yeah, you grabbed me under my skin. Martin Schwartz on the piano. Thank you. Thanks.
So, David, tell us a little bit about where you've been with the music and what your.
Well, I actually started out, Renee, in music here on Long Island. Before I got into acting, I was I was 16 years old, and the drinking age was 18. So I, manufactured some identity that got me into a lot of the piano bars around, like the Mill Pond Inn over here in Centerport, and I'm from Northport, so that was and so I would sing on Friday nights and kind of sing for my supper, literally. And then when I was in high school, my senior year, I was an athlete in high school. Instead of playing basketball in my senior year, which to the chagrin of my coach, I went out for the High School Musical, and I co-starred with Patti LuPone in South Pacific. I played the Emile Debec, which was the main role. So that's really how it started. But I ended up, I carried it on. I did MAME on tour with Angela Lansbury, and then I did a bunch of Broadway stuff. I did the original. I was the original Joseph in the American premiere of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
and I kind of got away from that when I started acting and got more and more into that side of it. So kind of pulled me away from the music part of it. But hooking up with Marty here was one of the great. You talk about a stroke. That was just a stroke of pure fate. That we came together and did that. But we do a lot of we play a lot of retirement facilities, medical facilities where people have issues around stroke and the things that and I lost my aunt to stroke, a massive stroke that took her life at the age of 54. Wow. And there had been signs before that. We just didn't know, So one of the most important things that you can do with regard to this disease is to know what the signs are that are pointing to the direction of that, that awful fate,
Yeah, because 80% of strokes can be prevented if you know the signs and you're aware of them. And I have to share the signs. It's fast is the face drooping, that you see something off and balanced in their face. It's A is the arms, or the which I can't put my arm out but straight right now, but it's the arms. If your arms fall, if you can't keep them up. S is a smile, or the speech, where you smile and one side of your smile goes,
it's kind of going up,
yeah,
and the other one's kind of not
and
making
once again, I can't do it because mine doesn't work. I don't know if mine does. And speech.
You got a great smile anyway.
Thank you. Speech is when when someone's slurring, which is the aphasia part of it. And time is of the essence. You only need a 4.5 hour window to get help, and that's from the onset. It's not from when you discover that person had a stroke.
Yeah, and if we'd been paying more attention, I think my aunt would have probably still been around. And she's somebody that I owe a great deal of my my performance career to, in that she was she had 80,000 voices, and she was an incredible. She sang. She was a very talented woman. She was an artist. So
yeah, but her passing isn't in vain. You're working with us to really bring awareness to everybody at this platform.
That's true. And stroke touches everyone.
Yes.
If every you take a look in your family, everybody's had some brush with it, at least at the very least, Yeah. But and it's something that definitely can be dealt with in the early stages, and if not avoided, at least treated at a point where it's not completely debilitating.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. But thank you for partnering with us with the telethon. We're really excited.
That was fun. I had a great day. We had a great time that day.
Yeah,
it was wild, fun. Boy. It was flying around.
It was flying. And to tell you the truth,
especially in this space.
When I look back and I see me, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I was, I could see, only because I knew what I was doing. I could see myself on.
I didn't know what I was doing.
Well,
I kept looking at David.
Well, I have proof. You threw your shoe in my bag. I took it home with me.
And I just got it back.
Right.
I just got it back. But no, the truth is, this was a new venue.
Yep.
At the Madhouse TV, it was okay, Janine and I and Tommy had worked together for 3 years. It was a no-brainer.
Right.
But, for Jim and I to come together and have to, we were doing back.
You did a great job too,
yes,
man. That was amazing.
Well, we worked good together as it went on. It got a little easier.
Yeah. Well, because
and when Cher came in, the house went down. I mean, she brought the house down.
Yes, she was good. She was good. So we look forward to the 5th annual telethon, and the rendition.
Well, I'm on board. Whatever you got.
Yeah.
Whatever
the rendition of "I Got You Under My Skin" was awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. That was awesome. Wonderful job, Martin.
Thank you.
So we're gonna.
He's the brains behind this mob. I'm just a mouthpiece.
I don't even have a mic. What do you mean?
That's real power, man.
I like to talk to you about being my keyboard as well, but I don't want to take you away from David. I'm actually, if you hear of anybody, I'm looking for a keyboard player. To be my company. I'm telling you. So
it's a heck of a commute from where we are. Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. I travel. I travel to Long Island every week to do my show.
There you go. Oh yeah, you're in Jersey or something.
Yeah, it takes me an hour and 15 minutes every week.
There you go. You're probably much closer to us.
Yeah, I am. 45 minutes.
Oh right.
45 minutes. It's not bad.
There you go.
So thank you. You guys are gonna come back on in a few, but we wanted to give Judy this spotlight segment because Judy has always had a passion for a disease or a form of strokes, which is called eye stroke. And I thought it'd be pretty, since we're doing music and music therapy, and when you don't have your eyes and you could have to feel and have to listen to the music, it really is a wonderful thing to tie into. And before I begin that, Martin, could you do me a favor? Because I don't want your showcase to get high. Can you move that bag that's on the?
Oh.
Yeah, no, stay right there. Just put it on the floor. Yes,
Sure.
I don't want because I like to make sure that when we put this on, it's good. Anyway, I'm about being honest and being, going with the flow, and I want their showcase to look awesome. So Judy's gonna do a little stroke. Eye stroke, some really important information about eye stroke. So I'm going to give my co-host, and I didn't introduce her today, Judy Marlowe Ratway, who is the everything she really is the backbone to this foundation and to the show, and she really does everything. And she really goes above and beyond. And she's on the phone. She texts me. She emails me. She does like 20 times a day. But it's what we need to do to accomplish it because I have to have another life, working to support myself.
Your day job.
Yeah, my day job. So she does a wonderful job. So take it away, Miss Judy.
Hi, I'm Judy Marlowe, and I'm going to do my spotlight on eye stroke. First, I wanted to go over the stroke by numbers. The amount of time between a stroke occurrence in the United States is 40 seconds. The number of Americans killed by stroke annually is 130,000 people. The number of neutrons a stroke patient loses each minute treatment is delayed is 1.9 million. The 5th cause of death in the United States and the leading cause of long-term disability is stroke, 5. Direct and indirect costs of stroke in the United States is 34 billion. And patients who receive stroke surgery increase their life expectancy over those who do not receive intervention treatment. They gain 5 years if they get treatment right away. Second, I wanted to just remind everybody about the stroke centers on Long Island. The Stroke and Brain Aneurysm Center of Long Island is located at 1175 Montauk Highway, Suite 6, West Islip. Other outpatient locations in Smithtown, Port Jeff, and Plainview under the leadership of Dr. Kyman Berkeles. Phone number 631-422-5371. And as we mentioned last week, the Ladge Speech and Hearing Center. The doctor is Dr. Joyce Rubenstein. It's at LI Post, 720 Northern Boulevard, Brookville, New York. Phone number 516-299-2437.
And that's where Josh went, right?
Yes. And you can email her at joyce.rubenstein@tiu.edu. And Josh was at the True North Center, 1551 Pacific Avenue in Santa Rosa, California. We mentioned that last week, and he went out there for some assistance, and that's located again at 1551 Pacific Avenue, Santa Rosa. Phone 707-586-5555. And of course, we're always mentioning the Adler Aphasia Center, founded by Elaine and Mike Adler in Maywood, New Jersey.
And just let me share that the location, the True North, what is it called?
True North Center.
True North Center is in California, but they really do an eating base, a green leaf eating base.
Yes, plant
nutrition eating base that really touches on strokes and on high blood pressure and on diabetes. So they're attacking the cause prior to you experiencing a stroke.
Right, and it's all kinds of health problems that they'll talk about.
Right.
Now, as I start to do my subject on stroke, I want to just mention there are the ischemic stroke, which is a blood vessel becoming blocked, usually by a blood clot, and a portion of the brain becomes deprived of oxygen and will stop functioning. The ischemic stroke accounts for 80% of all strokes. Rapid diagnosis and treatment is essential to reduce death. The hemorrhagic stroke occurs when a blood vessel that carries oxygen and nutrients to the brain bursts and spills blood into the brain. When this happens, a portion of the brain becomes deprived of oxygen and stops functioning. Then there's TIAs. They're called mini strokes. Symptoms are the same as a major stroke. In a TIA, the blood clot that is blocking the flow of blood in the brain breaks up on its own, and the symptoms disappear after a short time. TIAs generally don't cause severe brain damage, but they are a warning sign of a future stroke and should be taken seriously. Seek immediate care to prevent a future major stroke. Renee, you went over face, so I'm going to skip that, but further details on the symptoms of a stroke are sudden numbness, paralysis, or weakness, especially on one side of the body, sudden dizziness, problems walking, or loss of balance and coordination, sudden changes in your vision, drooling or slurred speech, sudden confusion or difficulty speaking out or understanding speech, a sudden severe headache that is different from past headaches or has no known cause, also known as a killer headache.
And please don't just look over it. If you have an experiencing the things that some of the symptoms that Judy has shared, please be aware that it's a little wink, in my world, a wink from God, letting you know that you need to go to the doctor, you need to address it. Right. It's better safe than sorry.
Also, sudden laughing or crying continuously without cause and swollen ankles. In the case of an eye stroke, the blockage affects the retina. The retina is the thin film that lines the inner surface of the back of your eye. It sends light signals to your brain so you can understand what your eyes see. When the retinal veins are blocked, they leak fluids in the retina. This causes swelling, which prevents oxygen from circulating and impacts your ability to see. An obstruction in your main retinal vein is called a central retinal vein occlusion. When it happens in one of your small branch veins, it's called a branch retinal vein occlusion. Symptoms of an eye stroke can develop slowly over hours or days. The biggest clue to retinal stroke is floaters. Floaters, which appear as small gray spots floating around in your field of vision. Floaters happen when blood and other fluids leak and then clump up in the fluid in the middle of your eye. Pain or pressure in the eye, though eye strokes are usually painless. Blurry vision that steadily worsens in part or in all of the eye. Complete vision loss that happens gradually or suddenly. If you have symptoms of an eye stroke, contact your doctor right away, even if they seem to be going away or clearing up. Without treatment, an eye stroke can lead to permanent vision loss. Who's at risk for an eye stroke? Anyone can have an eye stroke, but certain factors make it more likely, such as when you're getting older or more common among men than women. Medical conditions such as diabetes, glaucoma, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and other cardiovascular diseases. Monitor your health conditions with doctor and follow the doctor's recommendations. Consume a balanced diet, get regular exercise, and maintain a healthy weight. Again, if your doctor suspects eye stroke, he or she will review your medical history and ask about cardiovascular disease and conditions you may have, such as diabetes, hypertension, or high cholesterol. Your blood pressure will be measured, as well as your central vision and your visual field. Your doctor will dilate your eyes to examine your optic nerve and retina. Your optic nerve will be checked for pale color or possible optic disc swelling. Your normal eye will be compared to the affected eye to detect changes. Treatment of an eye stroke. Steroids have been shown to increase visual acuity in some cases of eye stroke if they're started early. Steroids reduce leakiness of the vessels and improve swelling and circulation. They are the treatment of choice because it is an eye stroke that appears to be more commonly caused by reduced blood flow and inflammation, as opposed to a true blockage of a blood vessel from a small particle. Some doctors may also prescribe drugs to lower eye pressure in hopes to improve blood flow to the optic nerve. There is some research on the potential prescribed medications that act as neuroprotection that may regenerate nerve fibers in the optic nerve. However, there is no conclusive evidence that these drugs provide any benefit. Other treatment available at controlling cardiovascular risk factors are for eye stroke that does not occur in the other eye, as there is a 30% chance that it will happen to the other eye within 3 years. My interest in this topic was due to a friend and business associate of mine who suffered an eye stroke. Wow. And I felt that it would be of interest to the general public to know more about this. In addition, I felt that an overall review of all types of strokes was a good way to start my spotlight section to keep in review for everyone's sake, to save your life and that of your friends and family. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That was the Elvis tribute. So I think it's really important for people to, and why we do this is that you could always, go back if you have someone that you think is, could be experiencing an eye stroke. You can always scroll back on this and find, what some of the details are. And of course, you can always go to the American Stroke Association website. They have phenomenal information, and they really partner with everybody and really provide enough information. And so does the National Stroke Association, and so does everybody in the world. Everybody is really trying to bring the cause to light, and us all working together and partnering in together really saves lives, and saves your eyesight and saves the quality of your life. Like I said before, 80% of strokes, strokes is a leading cause of disability in the country. So,
and eye stroke is kind of frightening too. I mean, the others are a great disability if paralyzed on one side, but if you can't see, and if you can prevent it, if you see the symptoms happening and you go right to a doctor rather than it cleared up. Or
I know, but we think that strokes just need to be prevented all around.
That's an awful lot of information that I didn't know beforehand.
Yeah. So thank you, Judy.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Judy does a lot of hard work and investigation, and this time she had to do it for herself rather than with a guest. But thank you so much for that information. That's wonderful. Before we go, I want to announce that we just confirmed a special guest on the show, and that's my mom, Mayra Prado. She'll be traveling in from Mexico. And the show is going to air on Sunday, August 12th. And with time isn't determined yet because I have something in my mind, which I texted Jim about, but we'll see later on. But I wanted to let everybody know, stay tuned. It's really exciting information. And I there's a lot of ties and intricate information that my mom experienced in her life and I experienced in my life, and we've actually had two different roads going down, so it's very, very, very interesting. And my mom mastered at Juilliard, but mastering at Juilliard is a prestigious, but wait until you find out why it's prestigious. It's prestigious unto itself, don't get me wrong, unto itself it's prestigious, but I don't want to share with you yet. I want to leave you in suspense. But it really is I'm very enlightened and really amazed at the determination and fight and the path that my mom has led in her life, and I'm very proud of her, and
she's very proud of you.
Yes. She's been a guiding force all my life. So,
and your grandmother is very proud of you too. Let's not forget about her.
Yes, everybody is. But speaking of my mom, speaking of music, we're going to turn this platform over to David and Martin for about 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Jim, what time is it? 20 minutes? 9:39.
You got to stretch?
15 minutes. Do it for 15 minutes. Take it away. Have a blast. I know you have two songs, music, all or nothing at all.
We actually have three. But
go for it. Go for it.
If we can fit them into that time, that's fine. If we can't, we'll hoof it. We'll wing it, right?
Go. Well, winging it, David, is...
Well, listen, I want to thank you, Judy. That was really very informative, and I think it is important that people know. People have things that go on with their eyes all the time that they're not paying any attention to. You need to do that. I do myself, so I know what that's like. And I just had a concussion. Major concussion, which kind of fogs the issue literally as well. So
yes, we didn't talk about that.
Got to pay attention to that.
Well, you know what? We'll have to have you back to talk with you and Nan.
Traumatic injury.
Yeah. We'll talk
it really does. It's it was. We had a bad accident and near fatal actually, and I'll tell you, it does wake you up. That's the thing. That's Marty. You're right. That's exactly right.
Yes.
So here we go. We're going to do. All or nothing at all, which is kind of really what this is all about. You either get it all or nothing at all. All or nothing at all. Half of love never appealed to me. If your heart never could yield to me, then I'd rather have nothing at all. I said all or nothing at all. If it's love, there ain't no in between. Why begin and cry for something that might have been? No, I'd rather have nothing at all. Please don't bring your lips close to my cheek. Don't you smile or I'll be lost beyond recall. The thrill in your eyes, the touch of your hand makes me weak, and my heart may grow very dizzy and fall. And if I fell under the spell of your call, I would be caught in the undertow. So you see, I just have to say no, no, oh, nothing at all. Yeah, that's really kind of what this is all about, you know. That little, the things in life that make you really want to play it out, flat out, or pull back on the sideline, you know. You want to live life to the fullest, but you want to make sure that you're being aware of everything that's happening in your own life. Please don't bring your lips close to my cheek. Don't you smile or I'll be lost beyond recall. The thrill in your eyes, the touch of your hand makes me weak, and my heart may grow very weary and fall. And if I fell under the spell of your call, I would be caught in the undertow. So you see, I've just got to say no, no, or nothing at all. There you go. That's the way we like to live it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Especially in that love department, you know. You get into that, it better all be there. There's no half measure, you know.
I'm
just like there's no
love,
half measure.
by the way.
Oh, really? She just put it out there, folks. She's looking for love.
I thought you were looking for a keyboardist.
I am. Both.
Well, if she could find both in one. No, Marty's married. I'm sorry. Martin Schwartz is... yes, Judy would never understand.
No.
I'm looking
Not
for
that
love.
Judy.
I'm looking for a keyboard player, and I'm looking for love. Just
Okay.
thought I'd let you know.
We'll keep that on the table. But, you know, just to make sure, right? I get no kick from champagne.
I do.
Mere alcohol doesn't move me at all. So tell me, why should it be true that I get a kick out of you?
I'm funny.
Some like the hip-hop refrain. Sorry, Jay-Z. I'm sure that if I heard even one riff, 'twould bore me terrifically too. Yet I get a kick out of you.
A lot of people do.
I get a kick every time I see you standing there before me. I get a kick, but it's clear to me you obviously don't adore me. I get no kick in a plane, flying too high with some gal in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. Yet I get a kick out of you. Yeah, I remember the first time that happened, actually. I was in the 3rd grade, maybe 2nd, 3rd grade, at Dickinson Avenue Elementary School out on in East Northport, Long Island.
Right around the
Jerry
corner.
Vollmer, cute kid. Grabbed her, kissed her behind the door, walking out of class. Almost broke my shin. I get a kick every time I see you standing there before me. I get a kick, but it's clear to me you obviously don't adore me. I get no kick in a plane. Flying too high with some gal in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. Yet I get a kick, hey, I get a boot, yeah. I get a kick out of you. There you go.
Great song.
That is a great song,
Great
isn't it?
song. Make people understand it. They relate to it.
Yeah, it does. You know, I mean that's a true story. She was the cutest girl in the class, boy. I thought she broke my leg.
Now say
Anyway.
something nice about Nan.
What? Nice about compensation? No, there's nothing like Nan. Nan's an entity unto herself,
Yeah.
and thank God
Hi, Nan.
she's healing. She's been through some. She was seriously injured in this accident. And God bless her. She's been recovering, and I've been doing laundry and dishes, and
Oh, that's marvelous.
Yeah, all the rest of it.
Well, when she's well, you guys.
Not that that's what's her regular job. Not that I didn't do those
yeah.
things. I chipped in on those things.
Yeah.
But when you get that load dumped on you, you really have a whole other appreciation for the
Right.
people on your support team. You know.
Yes, but Judy's
So-
gonna book both of you to talk
Yeah.
about your head injury.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
And how she is, and this show talks about God and talks about faith and talks about how.
Well,
important it is.
it's a miracle that we walked away from that accident.
Yeah.
And you want to
We
talk
saw the
about
car.
God's intervention. I mean, I took a look at that car
I was shocked when I saw the photo.
when I was outside of it. You know, the engine was almost in our lap, and it was like, how do you walk away from this? You know, obviously.
Were you able to get right out of the car?
Yeah, well, I don't even remember. Yeah, the only thing I remember is a cop getting injured. He said they're going to move you now, and that's all I remember. I was knocked out, and I was
You were
unconscious
shocked.
until I woke up the next morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Some people would think that if you have faith and you believe in God, that He'll prevent these things from happening.
No,
but
you
what
know.
He does is He protects us, and lets you walk
You
away.
know, it's not about that kind of intervention. Although that happens too. I mean,
Right,
I can't even
right.
describe how many times I've been in near death experiences. But she'd never been through anything like that before, and so it was really
It's
very
shocking.
traumatic for her.
Yeah. Well, we're thinking about her and praying for her, and we'll have you guys on. She's got to get better for the
Okay.
5th
Do
annual.
we got time
telethon.
for one more? Or we,
What time we have, Jim?
9:48.
What? You got? It's
9:40?
plenty of time.
You have
there.
time. And
Okay.
then just so you know, Dave and Martin are going to do one more song. Then come on over because we're going to head on out and we're going to sing God Bless America. We're
Okay.
going to sing it a cappella. And
That's right. This is the week.
Yes, and then we'll blow our kisses and we're out. But
Oh,
take it
okay,
away.
great. We'll come
the
over
show
there.
goes too fast. Now I understand why Evan does 2 hours.
Yeah, right. Well, no, this is great, and thank you so much for the opportunity to
You're
be
quite
able to
welcome.
be down here and have some people. This is my home turf.
Yeah.
Long Island is where I come
Did
from.
you call up all
Born
your
and
neighbors
raised.
and tell your old neighbors and tell them to tune in?
I wouldn't even know where my old neighbors are. They're on the scrap heap of life, probably. But the fact that I'm just happy to be. I'm sure that Nan put out there whatever
Yes.
whatever we could put out there. I just wanted to get here.
But the truth is that
Thank God Marty drove today. He's a much better driver than I am.
I don't know about that.
This is on the internet forever. So
Oh, yeah, great.
that's what's good about it.
They'll
is,
catch it.
They can watch it later on. You can watch it tomorrow. But share with the audience how they get in touch with you. So if they want to book,
Yeah,
you
they can
for-
they can contact us at willygilly.com. Okay, they can go to that website. There's information there. There are links to other sites. My personal website, to Nan's Empowering Women Everywhere
Right.
website. We have a lot of different ways that they can. We also have a not-for-profit that I used for teaching singing and acting.
Wow.
It's APSPA. It's the Academy of Film, Television, and Performing Arts.
Wow.
So we really, we've got lots of ways to be in touch with us. Online is a great way to be in touch with us. You can call us at our office if you want to.
Yeah.
It's 845-294-7500. We always have information there that's available.
Just say it one more time.
It's 845-294-7500. And you're talking about God Bless America. This next song is an anthem that I grew up with, actually.
Okay.
And it's by Kate. It was originally made famous by Kate Smith. right?
Okay, take it away.
Who was a standard in my house. It was like, every day I met. She was at the door to greet me when I came home from school. Her program was on in the afternoon. I'd smell my mother baking cookies, and it's just talk about 4th of July weekend. It doesn't get more 4th than this.
Like the Ed Sullivan Show. Right?
Yeah,
I
right,
remember
sort
the
of.
Ed Sullivan Show.
You have a really big shoe. I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places, all those places my heart embraces all day through. In that small cafe, the park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut tree, the wishing well. I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer's day, in everything that's warm and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning light, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you. Like I said, every day after school, 99 Winter Lane, Levittown. Walk in that door, my mom would be right inside that little kitchen off the front door, and there would be Kate behind her on the television set, which was built into the wall, by the way. In that small cafe, the park across the way, the children's carousel, the chestnut tree, the wishing well. I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer's day, in everything that's warm and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning light, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you.
Woo! That's awesome. And while you were singing, and it just confirms how I feel about music. It really gets you to this loving zone.
Yeah.
And really you forget about the issues in life and the problems, and you really get into that enjoying feeling space.
Yeah, especially those tunes, those old time tunes, the Sinatra tunes,
Yeah.
and Kate Smith
Yeah.
and Tony Bennett and all.
Yeah.
They're just great standards. They're just wonderful.
Yeah, they are.
We
They're
love doing them. We're available too. You can contact us at the same place. 845-294-7500. We do facilities for people that are bound inbound.
Right.
They can't get out to see quality entertainment, quality performance. We come down with
Music and memory is very important.
Nursing homes,
And
convalescent homes, any of those facilities. We're available to do that. We did the Castle Point up there, the Vets Center. So we're more than happy to do that. It's really a pleasure and a joy to do that.
It's really, I do it as well, and
It's a great feeling.
It's so, and I do it on Christmas. I do it right on Christmas. Everybody's like, "Don't you want to spend time with your family?" I'm like, "Listen, I spend 363 days, 364 days with my family. Like after, but like it's an honor for me to be able to.
Right, it's a privilege to do it. Yeah,
it is. So come on.
So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna do some more Kate, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna do some more Kate, and we're gonna use the track because I want it to be high energy. I like high energy. What time is it, Jim?
55.
55?
Oh, yeah, 55.
We're right on track.
Here we go.
We're right on track.
Ready?
So
Come
we're
on
gonna-
over, Martin.
So Martin, you could finally fully see Martin.
Yeah,
Well, kind of.
Martin Schwartz. He kind of blends into the background.
Yeah.
It's his Cosmo look.
So we're gonna sing "God Bless America." Then, of course, we're gonna blow our kisses, and we want to thank everybody for joining us
joined in
tonight.
with us too, right?
Yes, it's 4th of July week in 9 days. I think it's not even like a one-day event this year, because people want to enjoy it. They want to celebrate, and you know what? Every day when you get up, life is a gift. Life is fragile. You have to really enjoy your life. So, and thank you so much to both of you for being a part of it.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Sing. You sure you want me to sing?
Yes. You know what?
We wing it.
Singing from your heart is the best way.
There you go.
So when you sing it and you're expressing yourself, it really doesn't matter.
Okay. Let us know. Do we have a track out here?
You know what? Yes.
Okay.
Put those on, yes. Save it. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her with the light from above, from the mountains, through the prairies, through the ocean, where we belong. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. One more time, let's go. God bless America,
Hey, everybody, come on in.
land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains, through the prairies, through the ocean, right before. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
All right.
All right. Thank you, everybody. God bless. Have a wonderful week. We'll
Be
see you
safe.
next week. Be safe, and let's blow our kisses. God bless, everybody.